Of course.
Easy. Take your time. Do you know where you are? Shinonome-san? Do you know what year it is?
1985.
What's the last thing you remember?
426. I won't let him escape next time.
I see. How are you feeling?
My head
Maybe I should keep you here for
My internal clock just needs a bit to readjust.
You're putting too much of a burden on your nervous system. You need to stop shifting. Do you still have your pills? Make sure you're taking them.
These files...
That's all Goto-kun has information on the boys. You can consult with him. This isn't good. You need...
I can't go. My head feels like it's splitting. This should make me feel a little better. I don't have the list. Therefore, I don't know. Renya Goto has the information I need. The coordinate they're set in... I need to go back.
You can't time travel right now.
But I need to fix the Sentinels before the invasion begins. You can't stop me.
I'm not trying to stop you. We just can't use the gate right now.
The invader, but they won't. Surveillance footage? That's right. I saw something important. I can't remember. Maybe I should go look again. It was in Shikishima's underground facility in 2105. I just need to get to the gate. Izumi... Number 14. Number 14 is my Sentinel. I don't... Renya... Miss... He didn't die. But...
Are you all right?
Who are you?
Miss Morimura, are you still overworking her?
I've had no choice.
And you are?
I've been assigned to offer you support.
Tell me who the compatible boys are.
Certainly. But there's something I'd like to ask you first. I wonder, why do you hate 426 so much?
Are you serious? The fate of the world is at stake.
Even so, I sense your hatred stems from something else. The reason for your animosity towards 426, I would like to hear about it.
They said the gate's been sealed, but what if it's a lie? A way to try and keep me here. They said that... But I don't need any help.
It's too dangerous for you. This isn't 20... You will follow my orders. Goto-kun, I leave her to you.
Understood.
Survey, that's right. It was... I just...
Word?
Surveillance footage? I saw something important. I knew it wouldn't work.
What are you doing?
Morimura.
I locked the gate. You won't be able to use it.
I knew it. It was you. You disabled the gates.
Stop being ridiculous. You need to take your pills.
I won't let those damn mind-controlling pills screw with my head anymore!
Who told you that?
I saw it for myself. You're trying to mess with both me and Iori Fuyusaka's heads.
She's getting worse. The code that infected the Sentinels in 2064. It separates the nanomachines from the rest. Your memories will keep disappearing. Those pills you've been taking, they inhibit that separation. They try to preserve the link, but its effectiveness has been gradually decreasing.
No, I won't believe anything you say. Where's Renya Goto? Are you screwing him up too?
It was you, you know. You were the cause of the infection. You inserted the code that 426 created.
No, just more lies.
It's true.
Goto. You were conspiring with Morimura this whole time?
I've told you the truth a number of times, but you weren't able to accept it. You couldn't hold on to the memory.
That's a lie. You messed me up with those pills. You made me confused.
It's all there. You just have to remember. The code that infected the Sentinels. DD-426. You were the one that gave it to Sekigahara.
You're lying. Mr. Ida, for you to ask for me personally, I can't tell you how happy it made me.
I've been waiting. I need you to look at this.
An interlocutor update? Code DD-426.
The nanomachines within you, there is a flaw in the program. It is inhibiting you from unlocking the full extent of their power. But there exists a code to fix it.
A flaw?
If we implement this, the Sentinel's capabilities will increase greatly. Morimura-san, however, does not agree.
Why?
She believes the Sentinels are more than capable as they are.
Why is she like that? She's always going against you, Mr. Ida.
If only everyone was as understanding as you. I want us to give this code a try. It'll be our little secret, of course. And then, Morimura-san will see who was right. All you have to do is put this code into the Sentinel.
Okay. An improvement to the Sentinel, huh?
Ryoko-san, what was Ida talking to you about?
Nothing that concerns you.
Guess I'm still just some kid that lives nearby, huh?
Akun.
A fourth wave is approaching. We need to get ready.
I'll put DD-426 into number 14. Or I'll put it into number 15, Akun Sentinel. Mr. Ida's right. And now, Akun will know it too.
Do you remember? After you shifted, you went missing. It took a long time to get you back, when we finally did. Your condition was already terminal. We've been able to keep it at bay with the medication, but the destruction of your memories has already begun.
For you, we tried to reinforce your memories with nanomachines, but it hasn't gone well.
We thought if we let you roam free, that your memories would stabilize.
However, your memories kept failing. It only made you become...
Even still, it is imperative that you remember. Only you can clear the infection within the Sentinels, because only you know the password. We don't have much time. Please. You must remember.
Stop! It's all my fault. It can't be. It's just lies.
You're awake.
Who are you?
Try and remember.
Akun?
That's right.
I can't remember my name.
Ryoko Shinonome.
Is that my name? It doesn't sound familiar. Oh, right. What was I looking for again? I can't remember.
You don't have to anymore. You don't have to look for anything, Ryoko-san. More importantly, how are you feeling?
I feel good, refreshed, peaceful even.
Maybe it's just not possible.
The nanomachines linked to her memory have all separated. She barely has any memories left.
The memories you implanted in her, what are they?
We did the same for all of you. When you were connected to the learning devices, you gained the knowledge needed to control the Sentinels and the gates. Those memories were backed up in case there was an accident.
So she has her memories of what happened before the incident?
No, not all of them. We only backed up those which pertain to learning.
So all she knows is how to control the Sentinel. Ryoko-san.
The password to remove the infection.
Gone, along with the rest of her memories. We can no longer rely on the Sentinels.
So that's it? You're giving up? There is still one way to use the Sentinels.
No. Further exposure to the infection, and there's no guarantee you'll survive.
He's not talking about himself. After everything you've taken from her, it still isn't enough. I won't let you put her in the Sentinel.
No. No, A-kun. Sentinel number 14. It was made just for me. By Mr. Ida. It's my Sentinel.
Ryoko-san.
I won't let anyone else fight for me. Well, well. Usami-chan, would you like to get crepes on our way home? I'd love to, but I've kinda got somewhere to be. Okay. Do you need something?
Not really, sorry.
Usami-chan, you've been acting strange lately. Are you okay? You seem kind of stressed out. But you're just fine, right? Hey, I'm worried about you. Iori-chan! Shall we go home together? Sorry, I have plans. You too? Sorry, Miwa-chan. It's okay. I'll go home by myself. Well, it's about that time. Yeah, I should head out too. See you, Miwa-chan. Bye!
Something up? You're staring.
Miwako doesn't remember a thing. It's nothing. Maybe that's for the best. Miwako! I'm heading out. See you!
The papers. Miss Morimura forgot them again.
I'm late. There you are. Back at it again with the skirt and wig, huh? What a weirdo.
I just didn't get a chance to change. As I said, this is a necessary disguise. Bold words for someone who can't be bothered to make it here on time.
Sorry. Anyway, you're going to do this for me, right?
Let's go. Get in position.
That's what I should be asking you. Well, whatever. Who's that little cutie?
Hear that? You're a cutie, apparently.
I'm not complaining.
Hey, what are you doing? Stay back. They might be with the black suit guys.
BJ says he knows them. Natsuno? Usami, you're here too? Why? This little guy led me here. Sekigahara's robot?
I see. The two of them will speed up the process. Hello, Okino. I am like this now, but...
You're Miura, Sekigahara told me.
What is your goal?
To save the girl trapped in orbit.
Then we are on the same path.
So you're here to help number 16 too?
My own Sentinel is there.
Sentinel number 17, so that's how it is. Both 16 and 17 were put into orbit.
They went to an unknown man-made artifact in space.
We've briefly gotten a hold of it from here, but we don't quite understand what it is.
Number 16 would know the answer.
Last time we got through to her when I touched something over there, but now...
It won't respond. She's completely inaccessible now.
Hugh Amiguchi may know the reason.
You wanna know why? Ida did it himself. He shut down her Sentinel.
Ida, huh?
Yeah, something about authorization?
He must have used his security authorization to issue the command, so that's what happened.
You created these Sentinels. Perhaps you can clear the authorization.
Worth a try. Help me out.
Amiguchi-kun surprised me enough as it is. But seriously, you too, Usami? I can't believe you're all time traveling. This is actually where I'm from. Whoa, you came from the future? Does anyone else know about this stuff? Let's see. Yuki-chan from Class 1A? Miura-kun too.
What?
So why are you here?
I can't turn down a cry for help, especially not from the one and only Miyuki Inaba.
Miyuki Inaba? You mean that idol?
Well, yeah. She talked to me through a TV program. You guys call her number 16, but she's actually another you.
I knew it. That song. It sounded a little different in the style of the 80s, but it's just like when I sang back in middle school. And Inaba. That's my username. I became an idol? Seriously?
The preparations are complete. Kisaragi, as you scan your ID to grant access, the authorization will be reset, and the Sentinel will reboot. Go ahead and unlock it.
Here goes. No good?
The Sentinel started up normally.
I see. Ida-kun shut me off.
We all came to save you. Sorry it's a little late.
Thank you.
Access is clear.
Don't worry. Universal Control doesn't suspect a thing, do it? This appears to be a simple video broadcast. So you're... Miyuki Inaba? Also known as Tomi Kisaragi. Just like you. Please tell me, what is all this? What's going on?
I would like information as well.
Do you trust me? Well, you're me, right? I won't get anywhere if I can't even trust myself. I was shifted to the orbiting command ship.
Command ship?
For the second phase of the Interstellar Development Project. It's an artificial satellite that presides over terraforming. Terraforming? The very ground you stand on is proof. The second phase was a resounding success. No way!
So the D-forces were used to develop land.
Originally, yes. They were designed as heavy machinery for that purpose. You mean, it's really true? We're not on planet Earth, huh?
I've seen it with my own eyes. The whole city's less than 30 kilometers long. I thought it was on a spaceship, though.
Unbelievable. What about the other countries I've been investigating?
Universal control alters the information you receive. It does whatever's necessary to make things appear consistent. Shukun is telling the truth. From here, I can see the entirety of the residential ward system. All of the terminal controls, too.
You're able to control the satellite from your Sentinel?
It does have some limitations, of course, but it is possible. Because I'm Tomi Kisaragi. Huh? She's the one who designed the second phase of interstellar development. She was a terraforming researcher. Watch this log of hers.
February 8th, 2188. Continuing my report from yesterday. I ran the simulation. This was our 25th terraforming attempt. We believe the planet is a Type 57b. In order to reach a habitable state for humanity, the process took 1,800 years. A bit longer than hoped. No further issues up to this point. Oh, and I almost forgot. At Professor Morimura's suggestion, I updated the system on the command ship. It's set to monitor the final phase. Surface facilities. Before any harm may come to these facilities, it will determine whether the final phase needs to be redone. As the professor always says, it can't hurt to be safe. Work has been coming along well, but I honestly can't wait to return to the surface.
What was that?
A log from Tomi Kisaragi.
She said some curious things, like redoing the final phase.
You heard correctly. There's no turning back.
Well, what now?
The command ship will fall below the horizon soon. We'll be disconnected for quite a while.
Are there any measures we can take?
Yes, but I believe there's only one way through this.
And what's that?
Universal control. It needs to be altered, and the only ones who can do that are all of you. Trust in me, and get into the Sentinels.
All right. Huh? Aiba. Where could she have gone? Forget her. I need to find Nachan. I should check with Sekigahara if there's been any progress. A city and this one's next. Is that what this place is gonna look like? I can't even imagine. Erika Aiba. Or, more accurately, a criminal by the name of Juro Izumi, who has no physical body of his own. He wanted to do something to me. Something that involved shooting me up with nanomachines. The Kisaragi involved in the bathroom incident. It was really just a robot built to look like her. Then that robot got damaged and was disposed of in the old school building. And now the robot's brain is in Aiba's body. So the box I thought was a projector was and the stuff Nachan wrote in her notebook. She must have been talking about that. So it wasn't just made up. I'm sorry for doubting you, Nachan. How many days has it been since Nachan went missing? I was told she'd be able to find food, but I'm worried about her. I should hurry and get to the old building. I saw something that, but what Goto? Maybe they let me go so they could track me to get to the organization behind the scenes. Anyone there? Are you in here? Where is he? He said he was gonna be hiding around here. Maybe he's still looking for her. Or maybe he got caught.
We are here.
Sekigahara, what happened?
The nanomachine separation inside the brain is progressing.
What does that mean?
He is in the same condition as Ryoko Shinonome.
Hey.
I still have my memory. I just ran out of my pills. Don't mind me. You were searching for Natsuno Minami. We've determined her location. She's in Sector 3.
What?
Miura?
It is only speculation, but there is a high probability that she is there.
Okay, great! Let's go get her! Oh, wait. Sekigahara.
Go without me. I just needed to tell you. Besides, the black suits are only after me now. It'd be bad if they think you're my accomplice. Better to avoid being seen together at all. Come over here.
What is it? What is this thing?
Take it with you.
I don't know how to use it.
You'll need it to save Minami. I need to ask you a favor in return. Miura is carrying a message for me. If I were to ever lose my memory, I need you to show me that message.
Will you be okay by yourself?
Myself is just about all I can handle. I'm sure Shinanome's medicine is in the nurse's office. Miura seems to be in a hurry. Please, go with him.
So, where is Nachan?
Southeast, 3.2 kilometers. There is an unusual concentration of androids.
Great. More of those creepy-ass robots.
They must have found something.
Something? You mean...
This unit could... It is up to you.
I know. I won't fail. I'm ready. Lead the way.
You're back. They won't come in here, but if I take even one step outside, they'll attack. Ever since I got here, they just keep on coming. I ate my last can of food yesterday, and now the soda I was taking sips from is empty too. Oh, what should I do? Am I going to die here? Without anyone knowing?
Aim for the battery.
That's what I'm doing! Like I'm supposed to know how to use a freaking gun.
You did well.
No way. Yuki-chan?
Nachan! I'm so glad you're okay.
Yuki-chan!
I finally found you. You're safe now, alright?
I know. But why are you here, Yuki-chan?
I'd come find you anywhere, Nachan. Even if I have to cross time and space to do it.
Oh, Yuki-chan.
The G-Molar's magnetic shield is still active.
BJ!
It is why the androids could not approach.
You came back from...
Of course. Small talk must come later. There are 4 androids approaching.
Let's go. No matter what comes our way, I will protect you. With everything I have!
This should be a good spot, right? The river's nice and wide. Plus, no one else is around. It shouldn't be a problem if the Sentinel pops up here.
Are you going to summon it right now? Perhaps we should wait until nightfall.
Well, we're going to send it right back, aren't we?
If it's only for a second, then we should be fine.
I want to change the registered pilot of Sentinel number 17 to you, Natsuno.
Wait, right here? Why?
I was previously using Miura's ID. However, the ownership of the ID returned to him.
It's because I operated Sentinel number 19.
I can no longer pilot a Sentinel. In order to shift to the Sentinel, it must receive a new pilot, and this change comes with a price. It will reset the Sentinel's stored memory.
Wait, that's not good.
Then, what do we do?
We'll transfer all data logs to me. If it's done at the same time we change the registered pilot, I should be able to secure the log data.
Good thinking, BJ.
Natsuno. From now on, Sentinel number 17 will be...
Right, no problem. I'll be the one who pilots the robot, and I'll fight together with my pal BJ.
As long as Nachan isn't in any danger.
Sentinel number 17 will protect Natsuno.
If anything, I should be the one fighting.
There is another Sentinel for you.
What did you say?
You must work together and survive.
You know it.
Both processes must be performed concurrently. Natsuno, it's time to activate.
Okay. Dang, that was fast.
Now send it back, Nachan.
How do I do that?
It disappeared.
Does that mean it worked, BJ? BJ? You okay, buddy? Say something.
He's no longer with us.
What?
BJ was the only one who could retrieve the log data, but the storage capacity on a scout unit like that is limited. He couldn't store both the log data and his own AI data. So in order to make room for the logs, he deleted himself.
No. No, you're wrong. He's just fooling around. Come on. Wake up, BJ. BJ.
Looks like I've lost them for now. I have to consider my next moves carefully. Objective. One with great implications. Especially for those from another world. Like me. If Operation Aegis succeeds, we'll never be able to leave this world. That must be it. That must be why I killed her. She seems to have a particular fondness for me. It appears she confessed her feelings to me. And I have yet to give her an answer. What was I going to do? That student I saw in front, she's not Tsunami. She's likely... I'll have to wait until tomorrow. These numbers, one set is... A gun from the... Why does this guy keep calling? Have I been following his orders this whole time? He wanted information, and he was trying to extract it from that data unit. So the numbers were for a message service. I wonder who would have left a message for me.
You've reached the automated message service. Please enter your user number. Please enter your password. You have 2 new messages.
Hello, A. Turns out I was wrong. There are no outcomes where this ends well. My advice to you is to stop living in the past. You're responsible for your own future now. Hey, it's me. I imagine you're pretty confused right now, hearing this message, unable to remember a thing. So, I've entrusted a message to a good friend of ours. If you seek him out, you'll likely find him with Natsuno Minami. Looks like I'm out of time. Above all else, finish the job. It's for your sake. Understood? What does that mean? An old-fashioned phone. If that message from myself, then Natsuno Minami is a key figure in all this. She may get me a step closer to recovering my memory, if I can really believe what I heard, that is. I guess I better get my hands on that data unit and find out. I'll do some investigating of my own on Minami. I just need to find her. Now, how should I approach this? Found it at the label, or... I wouldn't mind having Fuyusaka tag along. She may even be able to help me find Natsuno Minami. But I don't want to get her mixed up in all this. Wait a minute. When I met up with Fuyusaka this morning, a girl passed by and said she was going to the track room. Wasn't that Natsuno Minami? I'll wait for school to get out tomorrow. Then I'll head over to the track room. Fuyusaka's at the front gate. She's still waiting for me. Things might heat up again. I can't drag her into this. If anything were to happen to her, I wouldn't be able to forgive myself. Fuyusaka wasn't kidding. They're crawling all over campus. I'd better stay out of sight. They must be trying to pin me down here. Guess I'm steering clear of the track room for now. Excuse me, where can I find someone who's on the track team?
Oh, well, we're on the track team.
Do you need something?
We have stuff we need to do. So...
If you don't need anything, we'll be leaving now.
I'm looking for a student by the name of Natsuno Minami.
Oh, Minami? She went for a run around the school. She hasn't come back yet.
Yep, that's right.
Around the school. Got it. That's... She's the one who delivered that package to me. The one that contained the message to myself. Looks like she goes to this school too. Where'd she go? messing with me? She's definitely up to something. Natsunomi Nami.
Bastard! Stay the hell away from Nachan!
Wait, Yuki-chan!
For what? This asshole just held a gun to your face!
Stop this right now, you two!
Fine.
You seem to know who I am. Care to explain what's going on?
You really forgot everything, huh? Just like Shinonome. That's why I can't get a good read on you. Hard to tell whose side you're on right now.
You two, you lured me all the way over here. What are you planning?
Planning? I thought you came for him, right?
Him? That's what showed me the footage of myself.
Wrong. That's not the same one I gave you. That unit was a different one supplied by the SIU. They're the ones who had it say all those things.
SIU?
It's where those guys in black are from.
How do you... Just who in the world are you?
I'm Yuki. Yuki Takamiya.
Are you working with the SIU?
Strictly speaking, no.
Then why cooperate with them?
Got no choice. They're keeping tabs on Nachan.
So those black suits wanted me to see that footage. But why? So this is it. This is the data unit I was told to seek out.
There's a message for you.
A message?
He asked me to show it to you, so here it is.
Nachan.
Why? Why did you temporarily erase your memories? Was it because of me?
Yes. I can't let them get their hands on this information.
My partnership with PETA. My dishonesty. You knew all along. Didn't you, Miura?
You might not know this, but you're a terrible liar.
I guess so. Why didn't you show me the data after it was analyzed? Because you took pity on me?
Some things are best left unknown.
I disagree. I should know about my own past. No matter how terrible I was. Can you link me to the logs through this message?
Sekigahara.
Please, Miura. Show me the log. Who's the target?
The leading figure in nanotech research. Chihiro Morimura.
She's a former executive of Newman Inc.
After she left the company, I allowed her to participate in Shikishima's project. The project was put on hold, but she continues working on it despite our warnings. Our company will suffer massive losses as a result.
That's not the real reason.
Excuse me.
You pushed for the acquisition of Newman Inc. And that initiated a backdoor transfer of a large slush fund.
What are you basing this on?
Morimura's Interstellar Development Project. It was one of 12 that were showcased for the acquisition. You used the project as a cover for the real use of your funds. But Morimura's actions threw a wrench in your plans. If an international agency were to catch wind of the situation, they'll definitely launch an investigation. And that will put you in danger of losing your position.
Are you threatening me, Sekigahara?
Like I'd waste my time. I'm an assassin. A professional. If I'm expected to perform my job perfectly, and I need every last detail on my target.
Sector 4. It's another colony that's still under construction. You'll find her research lab there. I'll be heading into orbit myself next month for an inspection. I want the job handled by then. And be discreet. I've just sent over security details for Sector 4. You'll also find a security personnel ID for your use. Eliminate Chihiro Morimura and put an end to the project.
First, I'll have to confirm receipt of your payment.
What was all that about?
The medical they've... And not... It's big. Yuki Takumi. She delivered the data unit to me near the riverbank. She seemed to have known me before I lost my memories.
Morimura's that one teacher, right? You came here from the future to kill her? But more importantly, the hell were you doing with that four-eyed bastard?
I'm an assassin? Morimura. So I really did do it. No. I wasn't going after Fuyusaka next, was I? And I've been lying to Miura. Was it about the change in command? No. That can't be right.
There you are.
Keeping an eye on me with your drone?
Finding you was simply a coincidence. Just like you, ever since the battle in Sector 2, I've been in hiding. I wasn't too worried about you. Knowing you, I figured you'd keep yourself out of trouble.
So tell me, back on the battlefield in 2064, who used DD-426?
Someone did his research. Your Sentinel was the source of the infection, so the evidence suggests that you're the one who used it.
Guess that's how it looks.
I'm not sure who the real culprit is. However, Chihiro Morimura enacted Operation Aegis after we lost. Isn't that why you're here? To see how things went in Sector 3?
What is Operation Aegis? Just look at this place.
Sector 3 was used as a trial run of sorts. It was the only terminal tested on, but it was enough to activate the self-defense system. Sector 4 will be the real deal.
The 1980s.
Once all the terminals are sealed by the self-defense system, then Operation Aegis will be fulfilled. If that succeeds, we'll no longer be able to loop, and we can't let that happen.
By loop, you mean going back in time, right? How is that different from shifting?
Well, this world was created only 15 years ago. You come from a different world, where the year is 2064. Your world never existed prior to 2049.
Never existed? But we're in 2025 right now, aren't we?
This is neither the past nor the future. That's how the 5 sectors were designed. They were created when you arrived from another world.
This all sounds like nonsense. I've had enough of this crap. If there's really some other world that...
I take it you're aware of Miura's logs.
Logs?
Logs of the year 2188. I made an interesting discovery after studying the data myself. I learned that the real world is in 2188. We were meant to return there eventually. However, this world is destroyed before that time can come. A tragic incident indeed. Especially if it was the result of someone's careless actions. Our enemies, the ones we call kaiju, have one goal: to gain control over every mainframe in all sectors. Once that's accomplished, the 5 sectors will reset. This causes the world to be recreated, and that includes you. Morimura and I didn't exactly go back in time. We merely skipped the recreation. You're looking rather pale. Didn't you deliver those pills to Morimura? For Izumi and Shinonome-kun? You and the others have no hope of fully recovering. However, there is a way for you to survive.
How?
I'll extract your data from before you lost your memories. Then I'll take it with me to the recreated world. That should stop the effects of DD-426.
Can you really do that? So then, what do you need me for?
To make sure we can loop, of course. I intend to stop Operation Aegis so we can start over again. And if I'm going to do that, I'll need your help. Still don't believe me?
Not really.
Well, you will once you see the logs for yourself. I need you to find Sentinel number 17. I know he made a copy of it. The data will be useful in the next world, so I'd like to get my hands on it. See that drone over there?
Drone? This thing?
Yes, but don't activate it just yet. That's no ordinary drone. It's him.
Miura?
It was before the Sentinels were randomly transmitted. He transferred himself into that drone and escaped. I managed to secure him in Sector 2. He doesn't entirely agree with my methods, though. As such, he's chosen not to cooperate. It would be best if you told him you saved him from me.
Come again?
You're going to convince him that you've saved him. Then, you'll retrieve the data from him.
You're asking me to lie to him?
He received command over Sentinel number 17 instead of me. I'm not exactly sure why, but he's the only one who can track and activate it. For your sake, cooperate. I'll ensure that Miura comes with us. Above all, this is for you and Shinonome-kun. Well, you can't use the gate at school due to structural damage. I've set new coordinates further ahead. Feel free to use that one.
Hang on, I never—
To avoid suspicion, I'll have my men continue following you. They won't be aware of our plans, however. So try not to get caught. I'm heading back to Sector 4.
Hey, Miura. I'm glad you're okay. Yes. Chihiro. No point in trying to make sense out of his story. It's still too early to say anything for sure. But a scout unit from the future? And it possesses my consciousness? The footage he showed us is, if it's real, then how am I still alive 200 years from now? All I know for certain is that it's no ordinary scout unit. Natsuno-san, get it together, Keitaro. She certainly is quite... but there's no historical... It reminds me of a concept I read about in a science book. The idea of two similar parallel worlds. Those meatballs they call hamburger. I've never had anything so delicious. Enough. This is no time to be distracted by food. According to the history of this era, it has indeed been 40 years. But this era doesn't seem to be based on the era I'm from. The two aren't connected. Perhaps this isn't really time travel after all. Chihiro. She was acting like a completely different person. Design engineer? Controlling the system? What was she talking about? Chihiro. Even if I do bring the Sentinel back home, how can I bring myself to fight? The ones I swore to protect are gone. What's happened to her? Chihiro Morimura? She's the original Chihiro? Is there no going back to the way she used to be? Chihiro. Natsuno-san, I'm not sure why, but I really want to hear her voice right now. Could she still be at school? No point in trying to make sense out of his story. It's still too early, but a scout unit from... and...
Oh, Miura-kun.
Megumi-san.
You know where the track room is?
Yes.
Oh, right. Have you seen Juro around anywhere?
No.
I see. Maybe he went home already.
For dinner tonight, what should I make?
We could have hamburger.
Again?
No, that's all right. I'm fine with anything.
Well, let's see. We've had nothing but meat these last few days. I think I want to make some fish for Juro. Okay, I better run to the store. I'll see you later.
Natsuno-san's over there.
What do I do?
What's the hurry?
Miura-kun. BJ's gone. I'm pretty sure he's lost somewhere by himself. If he's caught, we'll never see him again.
All right, let's split up and find him.
Okay, he couldn't have gone too far. Maybe he's inside one of the school buildings.
Okay, then you search the buildings. I'll search the campus perimeter.
Okay, I'm on it. Thanks.
That flying RC thing?
It went back behind the North School building. Think it belongs to the radio club?
It was all boxy and weird-shaped. Didn't look like a helicopter to me.
So it can fly behind the North building. That's where the old school building is. No sign of him. Sounds like rotor blades. Are you trying to draw attention to yourself? Natsuno-san's worried about you.
Hey, Taro Miura. I've been scanning for you from overhead.
Is what Sekigahara said true? Are you... me?
That's correct. I am Keitaro Miura.
At this point, nothing I hear should surprise me anymore. Why do you look like this?
When the world was destroyed, I died. I had to take your place and fight in the Sentinel. In order to do this, I was resurrected as an AI.
So you've been using a Sentinel to fight off those monsters. That's what you're looking for, right?
Correct.
Then how did your AI end up in this scout unit?
There was a malfunction in the Sentinel, so I uploaded a part of myself to this drone. However, 72% of me is still wrapped inside the Sentinel.
Does Natsuno-san know that you're me?
We didn't get a chance to meet in the previous world. I'm very fond of Natsuno. It's best that she doesn't know.
If you're really from the future, then you must know what's going to happen.
My experiences are all from past events.
Past events?
Time is relative. Even with future technology, time travel is impossible. We never traveled through time.
But you're Keitaro Miura from the future, right?
I'm an entity that used to be Miura. Before you. I located the Sentinel. I can now access all logs.
So the rest of the footage is available.
Promise me. Before the final invasion begins, you'll research the logs and figure out a solution. Chihiro Morimura's plan. Operation Aegis. It will lead you all down a path of destruction.
Chihiro's... plan?
Promise me.
Why are you asking me this?
Because I'll be gone soon.
Morimura-san.
Is all going as planned?
All issues have been resolved on my end. 4 sectors are ready for the final phase. The remaining one is at roughly 70%.
Sectors?
Their structures are similar to these colonies, so that's what I've been calling them.
So we'll have 5 sectors then.
I've chosen not to divide them based on orbital positions. Instead, I've separated them by historical eras. I've been meaning to ask, why don't we create a residential district of the present day?
The decision was made to start over, from a time before the world took such a terrible turn.
Before the nanomachine incidents?
Perhaps humanity tasted the fruit of knowledge too early. When it was being decided how far we should go back, we couldn't come to an agreement. So we ultimately settled on preparing residential districts by era.
I've always wanted to live in the 20th century before the war. So this works out perfectly. However, some resources of the era are quite old. Accurately reproducing them might pose a difficulty. I don't think I can do it with confidence.
That's fine. As long as our civilization survives, I'll be happy.
Once it's completed, just one district will be the size of a city. It'll have a bustling population of 1.2 million people.
We have more residential areas than we originally planned. Miss Karabe's hands are going to be awfully full.
I'm sure everything will be finished on time. I have to get back to work.
Understood.
Me?
All right.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Hey, Juro. Let's go home. Oh, yeah. Almost forgot. I never...
Hey, don't you want to go to Aniguchi-kun's place? You didn't bring it up today.
Well, I beat the game, so now we can hang out, you and me. Where do you want to go?
Do you think that one video's still available for rent?
Probably. Want to go check? Okay, don't forget your bag. Hopefully no one's checked it out yet. We're out of luck, man. Video store's closed.
By the looks of it, I don't think it'll be reopening anytime soon. The windows were completely shattered.
It must have been part of that big gas explosion.
Oh, I saw that on TV. That was our video store?
So what do we do? Just go home disappointed?
You don't have much of a choice. There was a gas leak in the shopping district. The explosion damaged buildings and shattered windows. I heard about it on the 7 a.m. news. Oh, Miura-kun, what are you doing here?
I followed you after school.
Is something wrong?
Tell me the truth, please. You don't need to play innocent. You are a Sentinel pilot. How did you activate it?
Sentinel? What is that?
Are you telling me you've forgotten? It just happened the other day, right here.
What happened? You mean the gas explosion? I heard about it, but...
That wasn't a gas explosion. It was you. You transmitted your Sentinel right over there.
Transmitted?
You talking about movies? I think I saw that one.
Oh, yeah. Now that you mention it, that did happen in one of the tapes you let me borrow.
Jiro-kun. Who are you talking to?
This is one of my classmates. His name is Kyuta Shiba.
Where is he?
What? Shiba-kun? He's right next to us.
Sorry, but it's just you and me here.
Come on, Mira-kun. Wait. I think this has happened before.
So, did you check out that video I lent you?
Yep. Watched the whole thing. I forgot to bring the tape back, though.
No rush, man. But you gotta tell me what you thought.
Well, in the end, the criminal took over the main guy's body, so I guess he ended up becoming a criminal himself. Not sure how to feel about it. I think it's pretty controversial.
Oh yeah? I thought the ending was awesome.
Hey, why do you keep talking to yourself? Is everything okay?
I was talking to Shiba-kun.
Shiba? Who the heck is that?
You know, Kyuta Shiba. Our classmate?
There's no one with that name in our class.
Huh?
Hey, Karabi-kun?
I know. The papers, right? I'll get them later. Listen, Kisaragi-san's acting strange. She's saying there's no one named Shiba-kun in our class.
Shiba? Who?
He's standing right there.
Karabi-kun, there's no one named Shiba here. Are you okay?
Say something, Shiba-kun. They're being so mean.
Is this some kind of prank? Or are you talking to ghosts? Either way, it's not funny.
Me? A ghost? These girls need a better sense of humor. Let's go.
Shiba-kun.
What's your deal? Let's get going already.
Hey, we grew up together, right?
Well, yeah. We've been best buds since grade school. What's gotten into you?
Something's just not right.
You're taking their joke way too seriously.
It is strange, though. It's odd. When I think about grade school, I don't remember him at all. I can't remember any times in middle school either. Shiba-kun? You said you've been with me all this time, but I can't seem to remember the details. I don't have any memories of our time together. Why do you think that is?
I should have known you'd figure it out.
What do you mean?
Guess I overdid it with the mind hacking lately. Let's not overthink this, okay? Here, take this tape with you. It's your next set of memories. Go home and watch it carefully.
Okay.
Wait! Calm down.
I remember now. Shiba-kun is... I'm the only one who can see him.
Well, I can't be letting anyone else in on our little secret. I gotta get my shit together. When I'm not careful, I blow my cover.
Who are you?
Artificial Personality, 48Q. Codename QTA CBA. In other words, Kyuta Shiba. I know, it's a bit of a stretch. But I had to come up with something that suited you. You get along well with this kind of guy, right?
Kyuta?
There's no use running. It's too late for that. I've already filled your head with transplanted memories. They're running all around in there, aren't they? But don't worry. Leave things to me and you'll be just fine.
Transplanted memories?
Yep, mine.
Calm yourself. There's no one here.
But he's right there in front of me.
You would have been better off not knowing any of this. What a shame.
So those movies were Shiba-kun's memories.
Shiba's? No. My real name is Juro Izumi. You're not gonna remember this anyway, so chill out. Unless you want to look like a crazy person. Alright, my friend. I've got a new video for you. Just forget about the world for a bit. And watch this. You're gonna love it. It'll wipe your mind clean as a whistle.
No. Stop!
Juro-kun!
Sure.
Let me guess. You're meeting up at the same place again?
Shiba-kun's not actually human. And not only that, he's been manipulating my memories. It seems his goal is to turn me back into Juro Izumi. So, let me get this straight. He lost his... and the damage was so bad, that's how he became... me. I tried asking her about, but she... Fuyusaka-san and I were the only ones who made it. We escaped to Sumire Bridge 16 years into the past. These must be Shiba-kun's memories. Or rather, the other Juro Izumis.
Hey, Juro, let's go home. What? Why the long face? Have another nightmare or something?
Knock it off. I'm not stupid. I know I'm the only one who can see you.
So it wasn't fully wiped.
Why did you do this? Why did you give me Juro Izumi's memories? Are you trying to turn me back into him?
Don't worry about it. You were never meant to be this way in the first place. Damn. I guess mind hacking has its limits.
What exactly are you?
48Q. QTA? See, I already told you. I'm an artificial personality.
That doesn't mean anything to me.
Then why don't you watch this video and relax?
I'm not watching it.
You know, we can't have you causing a scene here. Your memory needs to be wiped clean. Let me try one more time.
Hey, watch it! She's not here.
Are you looking for someone, Ogata-kun?
Yo, Kurabe. Sure am. Tell me, Kisaragi, got a clue where she went? Can't expect you to know.
No. Running won't change. Think. Who might know something about this? Fuyusaka-san's absent. What about Yakushiji? Shinonome-senpai. She knows about Juro Izumi for sure. I should go talk to her. Hopefully she's at the nurse's office. Is she really on my side? She wants to change me back into Juro Izumi. Can I trust her? I need to go to the nurse's office. It's the other way.
Shinonome-senpai, please wake up.
Izumi-kun.
No. Don't you remember? I'm Juro Kurabe.
Kurabe.
Please help me.
What happened?
It's Shiba-kun. He's been messing with my memories and replacing them with Juro Izumi's.
Izumi-kun's? That's odd. According to Morimura, his memories were lost for good.
Miss Morimura? Our teacher? What does she have to do with this? I'm talking about Shiba-kun.
Who is Shiba-kun?
Kyuta Shiba. He called himself Personality 48Q. I'm the only one who can see him.
I'm sorry. I don't know anything about that.
Am I going to disappear?
Well, if Izumi-kun's memories were transplanted into you, does that mean you know about his past?
I saw it all in the form of dreams and movies.
What happened?
The city was in ruins. I went around killing students, one by one. I wouldn't let any of them get away. Among the dead, I saw people I knew. Like Fuyusaka-san and Yakushiji.
Izumi-kun did that? It can't be. There's no way he would do such a thing.
In order to prevent the apocalypse, Fuyusaka-san and I went back to the past. We bombed the facility that was said to be the source of it all. But the police caught us, and we ended up in a shootout.
With Iori Fuyusaka? This is all news to me. What memories do you have of his? What were your dreams like?
I forgot to mention, Shiba-kun gives me memories on videotape.
Videotape?
Fuyusaka-san told me they're all real events from the future.
Like what?
If I recall correctly, we were in a big UFO. I made it back.
How did it look, Jiro?
Not good. I arrived right in the middle of the invasion. Barely made it back in one piece. I don't think the world had much of a chance. The year was 1985.
Is that a flyer from a movie theater?
Logs indicated shutdown sometime in the Heisei era. But at the time I visited, was right there in Tsutsuji Ward.
So Sector 4 is in 1985, and Sector 3 is in 2025. That's another 40-year gap.
This machine only lets us travel to specific time periods, all of which are under attack by the invaders.
Why are they showing up in the past?
I have no idea. What do you think, Tsukasa-kun?
We have no record of such an invasion occurring back then. If that's the case, it's inconsistent with history as we know it.
You're right. It was just last year that we were invaded, the year 2104. That was the first and only time. If there were a kaiju attack prior to that, we would have known about it.
We must be dealing with a time paradox.
Maybe something weird happened when they arrived. It could have caused reality to split into parallel universes. We know that kaiju technology allows for time travel. It's not hard to believe that would impact the future in some way.
Hold on. While this device does appear to be a time machine, it may be premature to make such assumptions. An earthquake.
A big one.
Something feels weird about it.
This is bad.
What's wrong? The countdown.
It's reached 0.
Don't tell me.
It's time.
Look at this! rapidly losing contact with zones of the UFO.
The very Earth's crust is crumbling. This is an unprecedented disaster.
Several areas now report an elevation of below sea level. Is it sinking into the ocean?
At this rate, we'll be going down too.
So this is what the countdown was for. It may not be possible to survive this. We have no choice. We must seek refuge in the past.
What?
Get in the transmitter.
Are you serious? If we do that, we might not ever come back.
And if we stay here, we die. This will need a timer. When it's all set, I'll join you. Please, get to the device.
All right. If you're setting our destination coordinates, let me suggest Sumire Bridge. Amidst the destruction I saw earlier, that bridge was still standing. You heard him. Let's get in.
Okino-kun.
Is something wrong?
It's not letting me select any sectors. I don't understand. My commands aren't working. I need to find a time it'll let us travel to. Stay in the device.
Just hurry, okay?
I've got it. I don't know what year that is, but it's the only destination we can access right now.
Tsukasa-kun, get...
I can't. It's not letting me set a timer. I'll need to operate it manually. Go on without me.
Tsukasa-kun! Chihiro. I saw the signs in town. We're in 2089 now. We traveled 16 years back in time.
I see. So that's why. Look over there. Across the river. It hasn't been redeveloped yet. No wonder Sentry Tower isn't there. It wasn't built until 2100. It'll be over 10 years from now before it goes up again.
There's no point in waiting any longer. Let's go. Tsukasa-kun isn't coming back.
Look, even the Shikishima State Building is missing.
We have to go. Do you plan on standing here forever?
We can't just leave him! You agree with me, right?
In this era, you and I are still newborns. Even your own mother wouldn't recognize you. Our citizen ID won't be valid here either. We can't purchase anything or use public services. The city may look familiar, but this is the world of 16 years ago. To us, it might as well be a foreign country. But we can't go back. We have no choice but to figure something out.
What are we going to do?
The invasion's going to happen again in 15 years. We need to warn everyone about it.
Will they even believe us?
All we can do is try. And if they don't, we'll take matters into our own hands. No one else knows what's coming. It has to be us. Let's figure out how to get back to the UFO. It should still be buried underground. If we can find it, then...
I get it now. We can save Okino-kun. All we need to do is travel through time again.
I can't say it's impossible. But if we're ever going to do that, we need to make it through today. Let's find ourselves some food and a place to sleep.
You're right.
Shall we? From there, the two of us spent the next few years together, living in society's shadows. Huh?
Stay away from me. That incident you just described, it's not one of your lost memories. If it involved rewinding time 16 years with Morimura, then it must have been him.
Who?
He's a time traveler. He's gone back in time over and over again.
A time traveler?
The memories you've been seeing are his.
But his name is Jiro Izumi. Does that mean he's me from the future?
No, it's a different Jiro Izumi. One who came from a lost world. Stay back. I was told he's incredibly dangerous.
So that means my dreams are memories of a lost world? And Shiba-kun?
That man has nothing but his consciousness left. He transferred himself into an android and fled.
His consciousness?
Oh my. Looks like Senpai isn't feeling so good.
Shiba-kun!
Man, you've sure got a big mouth.
Stop this!
Oh, come on! Ryoko Shinonome's a freaking weirdo. If you really want to take her word for it, you'll have to face the consequences.